Good morning, guys. Day 32. I think you can tell by the huge bags under my eyes. I had a very rough night. Oh my goodness, let me tell you what happened. So, I go to bed. I fall asleep, which is difficult for me to do out here sometimes. And I thought I was going to be alone, but a whole bunch of people showed up at that meadow site. So I was kind of disappointed because I was hoping to be alone for the night. But turns out I couldn't have been more grateful that there was a whole group of people there. Because, you could hear road traffic from where I was camped at, from off in the distance. Well, I got woken up at night because a vehicle started sounding louder and louder and louder until it sounded really, really close. Now, there's a dirt road that's about a quarter mile north of where I was camped at, and there's the diamond blazed trail off of that road that comes directly through where I was camped. But it's a trail, not a road. Well, apparently a truck with whatever intentions they had, I don't know, drove up that trail from the dirt road and drove directly on the AT and was revving their engine. First of all, it was a truck that had no muffler. It was extremely loud. Then they kept revving their engine, and they would shine their lights directly into my tents, and I'm sure other people's tents. And then all of a sudden they'd floor it. I panicked. I sat straight up. I thought they were going to come and hit my tent. Oh, hold on, those campers. Sorry about that. Somebody was camped, and it's only 6:40 in the morning. I didn't want to wake them up by talking and walking past them. So I was just saying, I thought they were going to hit my tent, and my heart was in my throat. And then it veered off, and the headlights went the other direction, like as if it was going to go up the Appalachian Trail. Then it backed up, did the same thing again, and I had no clue what was going on. I was terrified. I'm not gonna even try to sugarcoat it. I was absolutely terrified. And then eventually, after 5 minutes or so of this person doing this, they ended up backing up down the trail. And then all of a sudden the vehicle stopped. And then you just heard banging. Like they were banging on the truck and banging on this. And then you could hear people yelling, and I couldn't make out a word they were saying. I tried to peek outside my tent. All I could see were some lights, like headlamps or flashlights or something. And they were there for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, banging around, talking, shining lights. I was so scared. I had no clue what was going on. I was like, do I call 911? What do I even report? I don't know. And then I could hear all the other campers nearby me moving around, zipping things and stuff. So I don't know. I don't think anybody had the nerve to check and see what was going on. And I don't blame them, because you have no clue who those people were and what their intentions were. But then about 20 or 30 minutes later, after they had parked, their truck started up again, and then they started revving their engine again, and then eventually they took off. I let out the biggest sigh of relief when they left, and I was texting my sister to let her know something was happening in the meantime, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I had no clue. And then I went on GutHook to the comment section where it was camped at, and somebody apparently right after they left posted this. So I'll let you guys read that. But basically, they're thinking the same thing. These people were just out to harass us, and I'm hoping that's what happened. I hope their car died on them. That's what they get. But, oh, look at the sunrise. beautiful. But I reported the incident to the ATC because I really didn't know what else to do. But then I couldn't fall asleep. I was up for hours after that. I finally fell asleep. Then I dreamt that they came back. And it was just horrible. And then the rest of my dreams were bad dreams. And then I was freezing and I woke up. I don't even know what time. I didn't even look at my watch. I woke up freezing. And I was so tired I didn't even think that I needed to reinflate my air pad. So then when I woke up and I realized my air pad was half deflated, I was like, you dummy. Why didn't you inflate that? You probably would have warmed right back up. So it was a bad night. A very, very bad night. But this morning is promising. It was freezing cold when I woke up. It was supposed to be 30 degrees. And I saw my breath this morning. Everything was frosted over. Luckily, I was camped in a gap. Or not so luckily. But I had to climb this morning, so it started helping me warm up. But it's going to be a high of 62. I don't know how it's going to get to high when it's so cold this morning. And sunny today. So it's going to be a gorgeous day out. And I'm hoping that even though I am exhausted, I could still make my miles that I'm trying to do today. And get some good night's sleep tonight. What the heck is that? Something was hanging from my phone. Okay, anyway, I will talk to you guys later. So sunrise is beautiful. But I forgot to mention too about last night. When they got their truck started back up again, I tried to record the audio. Now this truck at this moment was parked quite a distance from my tent. I don't know, maybe 50 to 100 yards away from my tent. It was quite a ways away. And this is how loud, I'll play the clip for you. This is how loud it was parked that far away from my tent when the truck was just idling and then when they revved it. So imagine it being right next to your tent. And here also, I'll play the clip after this, but I also took a picture of the tire marks that they caused in the trail. That was maybe 20 feet from my tent this morning. So kind of gives you an idea of just how scary it got last night. But here's the a little piece of the audio clip from inside my tent last night. So that's how loud it was from being that far away from my tent. And then here is the picture of the tire treads. So, yeah, once again, great night. But this morning is shaping up to be just so beautiful. Temps are already warming up some. So hopefully I'll be able to take my gloves and a layer off soon. But I'm planning to do, I'm thinking 21 point something miles today. Trying to get to, I'm probably going to say it wrong, shelter. Sorry, more campers. Walked right by his tent talking. Whoops. I don't know how to say it, but it's 21 point something miles away from where I'm at now. So we will see. What a view. More views this morning. It's an old cabin. Really old. I wonder how old it is.
Maybe the owner's making the dog.
This is where the E-Rock is down.
I'm so excited. I've seen this part in so many videos. And I'm about to do it myself. I'm about to be here. Oh my god. This is so cool. Woo. Coming across a lot of these cool bridges. The terrain has been so easy the past several miles. I have very, very much enjoyed it. Now we are starting the first big climb of the day. I have 2 of them to get to where I'm going, but they're not horrible. They're just long. So I've done bigger and longer. So I got this. Alright, I'm not going to talk on the uphill because I'm sure that gets annoying. I'll talk to you guys later. The trees are starting to bloom. This is so awesome. Made it up and over that mountain and now I'm coming down and you can see Watauga Lake from here. That is so pretty. I am only half a mile from the recreation area with the picnic tables and stuff. So that is where I'm going to take my lunch. It's going to be the perfect spot. I will have gone 12.4 miles by the time I get there. And I'm excited because I'm going to kick my shoes off and eat and enjoy the view. Made it to the lake. My lunch spot. What an amazing spot for lunch. I did not want to leave. I had my shoes off, enjoyed my food, and didn't want to go. I'm so tired today from no sleep and last night. But I'm carrying on now, and we're walking around the lake. It's so beautiful. Oh, I have 9.1 more miles to go until I get to that shelter. I don't think I'm going past that because the next campsite is like 9, 10, like a little over 3 miles further. And as much as I'd love to go further, so to make tomorrow easier, I don't think I have that in me today. So the shelter it is, and plus after last night, I kind of don't want to camp at a campsite. I want to be near a shelter where I know there's for sure going to be other people there. Alright, I'll get back to you guys up the trail. I'm directly across from where I sat and had my lunch. Look at them all. They're so pretty. There's so many. This is so cool, guys. I made it to the dam. I have seen this in so many videos, and I'm finally here. Today has been one of those days where there's so many iconic places that you see on the trail, on people's videos, and you just want to see them in person, and I'm finally seeing them all in person. This is just the best day. Walking across the dam. Oh man, today has been a crazy day. So it started off the way it did, and it was so cold this morning. Oh my god. I had on all my layers. I had on my shorts with my pants over top of it. I had on my puffy with my rain jacket and my gloves, and it was so cold. And then I started slowly losing layers, and now it is 1:20, and I am now in shorts and a t-shirt. It is so beautiful out today. Oh man, look guys. What a day. Something else I've never seen in a video before is after you cross the dam, you got a nice road walk. Did I fail to mention it's a very long road walk and it's all uphill? Well, if I did, I'm telling you. Oh boy. I think I'm like 5.8 miles from my shelter though. So we're getting close. Alright, about to start the last big climb of the day. I think I'm somewhere around 5 miles away from camp. Let's do this thing. And this is the view from our shelter. Alright, I made it to camp. So this was 21.7 today. And so I just have tomorrow to do one more day, and then I will have an easy 10.2 into Damascus. So I have already ate, and I am ready to lay down. So I will talk to you guys in the morning.